Good evening, everybody. Steve Perkins, CEO and founder of Healthy Home, and I am joined by my co-founders and two of my favorite people. I love that you guys hop on and do this with me. I love your energy. We've got Dr. Amber and Dean DeGrassi. Hey guys, how we doing?
Fantastic.
We're doing well, Steve.
Amber is on brand today.
I
She's got the shirt. You guys look fantastic. Now, it's crazy because we keep saying this. I'm like, I'm excited about this call, but here we are again, another Tuesday call, and we get the opportunity to bring out another diamond in Healthy Home. Just take a step back before we get to the who. How cool is this that we're really at this position where really almost every week we're breaking these really incredible ranks within the company?
Oh.
It's really cool to say the least.
Yeah.
And to see the level of professionalism and really high level people now, like our next guests are gonna talk about. This is becoming a company that we've always dreamed to have. And I know I speak for all of us.
Yeah.
I gotta pinch ourselves in the morning because this is just fantastic.
Yeah, we're really attracting the who's who in the industry and entrepreneurs and influencers and just people across the board are really coming and being attracted to what we're doing. And that's just so special.
Well, it's funny. I think they catch the vision, right? We always talk about certain things. One, that we're a movement of creating healthier homes. And I think that connects with people. There's an emotional connection to that. And even more importantly, we talk about this long-term vision. And the couple that I'm going to bring up on screen here in just a moment really caught that vision with us. And they started really it's weeks ago. That's the crazy part. They joined Healthy Home, and this couple I'm about to bring out, and I want to make sure we recognize, hit the rank of diamond faster than anyone else in the United States has to this point. That's the type of quality of leadership you're talking about. And I know you guys have worked closely with them. Maybe just share your thoughts of what you've seen over the last few weeks when they came in, they started, and they just have really started to blow this thing up.
On fire. This couple is so well disciplined
Yeah.
and they're so passionate about what they do. I mean, they could be super successful at anything they choose, and they've chosen to step into our vision and make it their own. And this is just the beginning, but unbelievable. This is a couple of rock stars here.
Yeah, absolutely. They are all in, and we love that. Like they'll share their story, but 24/7, literally, like what it took. And as Dean touch base about the discipline, the focus, the drive, and the love and passion they have for their team. So we are so excited to honor them today.
Well, listen, let's not keep them in the wings any longer. It is my pleasure to bring forward Healthy Home's newest diamond powerhouse couple, Jody and Peter Hogenhoff. Please jump on the call. Congratulations. We are so excited to have you here at Healthy Home. And just from us to you, thank you. Welcome to the call. How are we?
Thank you. Thank you for all the kind words. We appreciate it.
We are doing awesome. We are so excited. I can't even tell you. So thanks for having us on today.
Absolutely.
Well, listen,
You're absolutely incredible.
Yeah, we're so excited, like breaking records already. This is amazing.
well,
It's so fun. It's so
is.
fun.
That's the beauty of it. Well, let's get to know you a little bit. I mean, I obviously you're a fresh face for us because you've only really been in this really about what 3.5, 4 weeks, at least on the building side, and really kind of once you committed, you guys committed. And so I would love for people just to know a little bit about you guys. You're much more than just incredible builders. You guys have a storied history as entrepreneurs, and more importantly, you just really fit Healthy Home in the sense you're good people with a long-term vision, and we just appreciate really how you take on your business. So let us get to know you a little bit. Tell us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, I can tell you that we have 2 children. We have 2 boys. We're grandparents. I love it. Name is Grandma. Love that. And I'm waiting for the family to grow. So that's our family life with 2 little fur babies, Velvet and Lily, who we love so much, part of the family. But Peter, why don't you maybe say our background of what we've done and
Sure.
all the fun stuff?
Well, originally, as the moment I start talking, you guys will detect an accent, and it's actually a Dutch accent. So I'm originally from the Netherlands, I came here when I was 21 and just saw that there was a lot of opportunity out here, that the moment you have a dream, you can pretty much start it. There's not all the hurdles that you see in other parts of the world. And I became an entrepreneur. So I've never really worked for anybody as a W-2 earner. I've always been an entrepreneur. And we've been together now for about 28 years, so time flies. She's my better half, right? And that's why you probably see her more in front of the camera than me. But we work together as a team, and we've done that, ever since the beginning. We've had our hands on everything from retail clothing, wholesale clothing. So we had like a local women's boutique. I've been in the industry of home delivery of steak, chicken, and seafood. We've done watches, importing them from Europe. So we've always done different things the way they kind of came at us. But there was always one thing that it had in common, is what we were the system, right? We had to reinvent ourselves and know everything about clothing, or know everything about food, or know everything about watches. And there's a lot of things involved with that. Usually you're driven by passion. But one of the things you don't realize as you get into that business, because everything is, looking green from the outside, is that you start to wear many hats. And it is not just the thing that you were doing before, it now becomes everything. You got to do, get the money first to, get, in the case of the clothing store, inventory, right? You have to fill it with clothes, then you have to hire staff, equipment, workman's comp, all these things, insurance. And before you know it, you spend all your time behind the desk dealing with issues, opposed to dealing with customers and what
Yeah.
she likes to do.
And that was a childhood dream of mine. So to open up my own clothing store, right? And then Peter telling me, well, you got to do taxes now, you got to do all this. And I'm like, what? We didn't talk about this before. So owning your own business like that is not all it's cracked up to be, let me tell you. And that's what brought us into the industry of network marketing and why we love it so much. How long has it been now?
And it's been a little bit over 17 years,
Yeah.
but it took actually the people that got us involved into this industry about 8 months to really see what it was that I didn't see, because I was judging the book by its cover. I wasn't really listening. I was hearing things, but I wasn't paying attention. And all of a sudden, there was a switch that went from off all the way to on, because I realized that this industry has something that traditional business doesn't, and that is leverage. You now get to enjoy the leverage of a brick and mortar company that does all the things behind the scenes to make us successful in the field. And all we do is are the face of the company by promoting a product and a service and an opportunity to others that we think we can help them with. And that is really the only job at hand. Now, of course, as you start to grow, and as this goes here, like Steve was saying, we're growing rapidly. Now the elements of a traditional business really kick in, because you have to be organized. You have to help others grow, and you have to coach them, mentor them, get them onboarded, support them to an extent that they can all run as hard as everybody else.
I love it. You know what? I've been in health and wellness for the last 30 years. So I get passionate about standing behind a product that the masses can use. And what we have here just blew my mind. I'm not going to lie to you. I looked and I got a couple of my doctors and I said, hey, what do you think about this? And they looked at me and said, you have an A+ right here with products. So I'll tell you, that's where my passion comes in. And of course, working with people and building a group of people that find passion somewhere, whether it's the business side or, the product side or the community. But we have it all here at Healthy Home. And that honestly is why we're so successful so fast in this company, Steve. I mean, it's what you guys have put together for us, seriously.
Well, I certainly can't take credit for your success. You guys have done that. You're on your own, but I will say you're right. We know we have this formula for success. We really believe in what we've put together. And so the fact that you guys caught the vision of what we were doing and it was able to, plug into how you guys build is just icing on the cake for us, because I've had the pleasure of knowing Jody and Peter from before, so I just love them as people. But then to see you come on and just the success you've had this quickly has really been fun to watch. And obviously people can feel your passion. Now, Dean and Amber, this is kind of a unique story in the sense we have seen a lot of people come into Healthy Home and have success, but Jody and Peter really just shot out of a cannon. And I know you guys work so closely together, really, on a daily basis. Tell us a little bit. You've kind of seen this from your point of view, how you've seen this success happen.
Yeah, I love working with Jody and Peter because they make a plan and then they execute a plan. So it was such a pleasure for us to be a part of to watch you guys and be a part of your journey, because they weren't messing around. They looked at it and they said, you know, we have a big mission on our heart to change lives. And so what do we need to do? And it wasn't never about them. So we're here celebrating them becoming the fastest diamonds in the US, but truthfully, their vision was so much bigger. It was grander. It was about the people that they were putting in front of this, the lives that they can change with the products. And so that's what Dean and I we were so attracted to being a part of this with them.
I love the fact that they treat this like a business.
Yeah.
And they're well disciplined and they have targets and they hold themselves accountable. Then they reach, you know, they're always reaching down and helping their teams. And to witness that from a front row seat,
Yeah.
it's just a pleasure. I mean, honestly, you guys are just incredible leaderships, but I see it really is being infused into your teams. And the philosophy of put myself second, put you first definitely applies here, Steve.
Well, we've seen it again and again. Well, I'd maybe like to shift gears for just a moment, because I think, you know, the celebration of your success is one thing, but I think a lot of people watching this, no matter what level they're at, are going, hey, that sounds really cool. Like, what did it look like? You know, we talk about the discipline and the three-way calls and all of that. Maybe walk us through a little bit of what that looks like on a day-to-day level, so that people understand this is what success looks like. We always say success is a formula. And I think this is one where you could really help a lot of people by kind of sharing how you build the business.
Yeah, we would love to. In fact, I'll start with this, and then I would like to kind of tell you the system that we've been using. But one, I want to give huge thank yous to all three of you. But Dean and Amber, you guys have been there literally for every call, every text, every bit of every day with us. So thank you so much, because support like this is needed when you're coming out of the gates and you have these major goals to hit. So to have you two with us has been just incredible. So thank you for that. And let me just tell you, because Peter and I, we knew from the beginning, our goal is to lock arms with as many people that see the vision that we do. And our goal was to go straight to diamond. But look at, I'm not going to fluff anything here. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of grit, a lot of sacrifice, a lot of dedication that you have to, you know, you have to stick to. And I look at it as fun along the way, but life happens, right? We have children, we have, you know, fur babies, we have stuff that happens. Peter and I had a flood in the house and we were so close. And we look at each other and we're like, nobody in the team is going to know. We're going to keep doing the Zooms. We're going to keep marching forward. And our floor and the, you know, aftermath will be there. We'll deal with it. But the goal was to get this team to diamond. A lot of people count on us. A lot of people have goals themselves. So sitting and really talking with the different people on how to get them up to elite or how to get them to premier was really our focus. It wasn't on us hitting, it was us as a team. So no matter what life threw at Peter and I, we were not going to let it detour us from helping those team members get to their goals, which ultimately shot us up to diamond. And I like to look at it, Steve, Amber, and Dean, that this is a team, our team hit diamond. And it brings me so much joy, because people really sometimes just think it's all flowers and butterflies. And you know what? I think what I do, I love it that much, my passion. But you know what? Stuff happens in life. Go with it, roll with it, but don't take your eye off the ball ever. And don't give up, just keep moving forward. So that's kind of what I want to say there.
Oh, you're absolutely right, because, you know, a rank really represents the team that is achieving it, right? It's you can never achieve this by yourself. And that's why if you're not a people person, this industry is not for you. You got to work with them. You got to identify what their goals are and help them solve their problems. Because when you focus on the problems of others, your problems go away. It's kind of like this, you know, this, I don't know how it happens, but every time, you know, you do it like that, it truly happens. And so our goal is literally to get so many associates in the beginning that then become, you know, we have directors, we have premiers, elites, and we help them achieve their goals, because they have their organizations, you know, kind of supporting them. And it is something that you really want to set the pace in the beginning, because the speed of the leader is the speed of the group.
Yeah.
And we said, okay, this is what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna drop everything. And with everything, I mean,
Literally.
you know, just literally focus on the job at hand, because what you need to do is you got to create massive momentum. Because first you have people that create some orders that then might generate a few paycheck, but that's when after that you get the momentum. And sometimes people want to work the other way around. They're like, they enroll, they look for the paycheck and say, okay, what do I need to do? It's like, no, it's the other way around. Like Dean always says too, it's network marketing. And the work element is really starting yourself by leading by example. We never ask anybody to do something that we won't do ourselves. And that is, in our case, dropping everything, but you don't have to take it to that extent. If you want to, you know, have a slower approach, you are the CEO of your own business, right? And it's kind of up to you. You know, you have a goal and you want to walk a journey, and we tell people you want to enjoy the journey. But we like speed, success likes speed. So we want to go fast, and that's where we find our joy. And then of course we take some time off and, you know, gonna be doing all the fun things with everybody that we
Not
always
a
talk
lot.
about, but you know, it will come, let's put it that way. But really the initial focus has to be there.
No, I really don't even want to sleep, to be honest with you.
It's exciting if you
I
can't tell,
don't.
you know.
I don't. I go to bed sometimes, both of us, like, honey, can you sleep? No, I can't sleep. So I'm messaging people, right, from either another country or, you know, on the East Coast. So I go to bed typically between 2 and 3 a.m. and my phone's ringing at 6. But I figured, look, let's just keep pushing forward. And, you know, don't think for a minute now, guys, that we're going to stop here, because this is going full board. And in all honesty, and I kind of want to, if you don't mind, Steve, can I just kind of talk about what we did to get here? Like,
I would love that. Absolutely. Yes.
okay, good. Because the goal is, our goal is just to create diamond after diamond, right? And the way that we're doing it is the My5 system. Being honest with you guys, in the 17 and a half years we've been doing this, this is by far the easiest system to follow. It's not a 7-page comp plan. There's a 1-page that even I can understand, which is pretty impressive. And teach it is on the next level. But I honestly, we both just teach get your 5 and duplicate it. Get your 5, get 2 people to get their 5, and keep duplicating it. If you keep it simple and keep your focus there, you will see the momentum happening. And that's really all we did. We haven't strayed away from it. So we taught our team to really pile in those 3-way calls, to really get the 5 people set in line. I actually help people with the scripts to send out to people. And then we set up the 3-way calls, get Peter or I or Dean or Amber on the call. Steve, I know we were able to utilize you at times. Get those 3-way calls or Zooms going in, close the deal, make sure that person has their 5, and help 2 of their people do it. And that's it. It's that simple.
And there's something behind that, because it's actually a very simple job that's not always easy, right? Because you're dealing with people and everybody has issues going on in their lives. But you know what we do with the 3-way calls is, by doing so, we take ourselves kind of out of the equation. We leverage the status of the person that we're connecting, in this case, you know, the owners or the CEO of a company. But we do the same with people in our team, because we tell them, hey, the moment you have your contact talk to us, you know, we are that authority figure then that you can refer to, that takes you out of the equation. And now it becomes a system that's duplicatable, because we can only do so much ourselves, right? We're not doctors, we're not, you know, big business owners, we're not the CEO of a company, but what we can do is kind of point and direct. And that is what we do with these 3-way calls. So it really makes it, you know, child-proof simple. I mean, kindergarten simple, right? Or I had the wrong term there. But yeah, and that's how it works. And that's how we've been doing it in the past. And that's how we're doing it here.
Yeah, and just keep it simple, guys. Those of you that are watching, just, you know, just focus, you know, to get your 5, utilize your upline, have them help your direct sponsor or their direct sponsor. There's a lot of people in that line that will help you. Have fun together and just keep it simple. That's it.
Well, this is such great advice from both of you, and especially for people that are maybe new to Healthy Home. This is great advice for them. But I'd like to point out also, enjoy the process. I mean, you two really
Have fun.
love what you do. You have fun. And that is what I think is so special. So I just want to say it's an honor to have you
Yeah.
both on board and really to share your gifts with everybody that's viewing this right now.
I've loved being a part of your process and doing Zooms, doing three-way calls because you guys are so present. The one thing I said to Dean that I recognized immediately is your presence with every single person. You just treat them like they're the only person in the world, and that energy is felt. And it's so powerful. You know, you both are such great influencers, but you have fun. You know, you show up with joy. Like Jody's saying, "Oh my gosh, Kay, we've got a flood in the house." But I'm like, "Oh, do you need time?" No. We've got people's goals to help them achieve.
And guys, when they say a flood in the house, they mean a flood. Their whole house is being rented right now. They're sitting there and they're basically holding them off from jackhammering right now because things are really silly. They're building in chaos right now. And I love that because it doesn't stop them. They're very focused and they're moving forward regardless of the circumstances.
I think it's really cool because what you just described, and I want everyone on this call to kind of recognize something. Like Jody and Peter hit diamond in under a month. And that's not going to be everyone, right? Like that's obviously it's kudos to what they're capable of doing. But no matter where you're at in the business, what they just shared with you applies, right? They had to hit manager first. How did they hit manager? Scripts, reaching out to someone, three-way calls, really building towards the My5, and that got them to director, which got them to premier. And that, knowing that they're doing the same behavior that you would need to do to, achieve manager or director, will also get you to premier, elite, and even diamond is really cool to me. It's like you said, it's really simple, right? It's doing the same thing over and over, just gets those results you want. And the one thing I just want to make sure I recognize is the fact that you guys do care deeply about your teams. You're servant leaders. You rise with the team, and the fact that you are on more than one occasion talked about your team really helping you get here speaks volumes for you and the quality of people you brought on. Because I've worked with this team, I've met some of them, and they really are really great people. So again, from our side, we just want to thank you and congratulate you. I 1,000% believe when you say, "Hey, we're just getting started. This is not the end of the road." I believe we will have you on future calls at executive and presidential and everything in between because of your guys' spirit. But before I let you go, anything else you want to share with the Healthy Home family?
Yeah, as you can see, our little baby Velvet is trying to make herself known too in the parking. This is what I mean by there is no slowing down. Seriously, I could be on a Zoom on a three-way call, and they laugh because guess what? That's in their house too, right? The kids will call them, the dogs will bark, something will happen, a doorbell will ring. You just got to push through it. And that's what makes it fun. And that's what's so enjoyable about what we do and being able to work from home. So, yeah, this team is not slowing down. We have some pretty amazing people that we want to recognize also, which we will do on our team page and everything. But we're attracting some phenomenal people that you guys will be putting in lights also. I can promise you that. So
Absolutely.
yeah, let's keep moving forward, have some fun. We're looking forward to these trips ahead. And yeah, you guys are amazing. So thank you for everything you're doing.
Exactly.
We love you guys. We love
Great job, you
celebrating
guys. We love you
Yeah.
both, and you're a great addition to the Healthy Home
Aw.
family.
Yeah.
You're just a true inspiration to us all.
Thank
I
you
could
so
not agree
much.
more. And you want to know, I'll say this right now. We never said a healthy home's a quiet home. We want to hear kids and dogs and everything else in between. So we love the friends that are joining us in the background. But truly, thank you guys for your time today. We certainly appreciate it. Now, listen, we're going to let these guys go, but I'm going to go over some really cool updates, promotions, and announcements right now. But for now, I'll let you guys go. Thank you for your time, and I'm sure we'll do this again soon. Bye, guys.
Thank you.
Very
Bye,
welcome.
everyone.
Thanks for
Thanks,
having us.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.